He was well pleased with the sewing and everything else, that he sort of stuck with me. And then without me knowing, he asked my two girls would they take the boys from me, my child endowment, and look after them while he take me up to Gora, so I could do his washing, his cooking, and helping the girls, the Aboriginal girls up there, way of life. The girls who were working in the office had little knowledge of being what they are, and I wanted to make them more proud of themselves in later years to come, what they are now. By doing so, I used to bring the girls into the house. Bruce was there, and let them do some sewing, teaching them how to use the sewing machine and cooking. Their favorite dish was, you guess, spaghetti bolognese. And every time Bruce and I would come down to Cairns for the car to have checked, we would go down to Townsville. But before we could get out of the car or in the car, the girls come running up, Auntie Murray, wait, wait, wait. And I said, what for? They said, oh, we want you to get something. Then what did it have to be? Spaghetti, sauce, all for the bolognese, and some rice, please. Nothing else. And when I would come home, Bruce and I would come home around 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock in the evening. They'll come running up, did you get our groceries, little groceries they call it. And I said, yes, I've got them here, but you wait till tomorrow morning. I would laugh. I had been a spokeswoman for them, the people of Laura, by the old people who loved me very much, and they were very proud of me, what I've done. In the years that I've been up there with Bruce, I got them the houses, 10 houses there for them. And I also said to them, we're going to have a sick bay. The sick bay was for the travelers who travel from Cairns onwards on to far north, that they would have a rest room, have a bed if they were sick, have a doctor there to see them before they start traveling again, which I was very proud. And then I had my cousins, Gina and Ladi, or Bowie I should say. She helped every festival time with my two girls cooking for the festival, and everything went well.
Now, were you paid to do that, to set up them houses, and
I didn't get nothing for it.
you just done it because you love them
Yes.
people?
I loved the people, and I done everything I could to help them, and I spoke up for them. And those people in return have loved me for myself and my children. And that's all I ask for. What is money? Money is something you're going to have, but this is very important. It's the love of God that you have done it with your heart and soul. And I'm very pleased with myself today. Even though I've got no house today, I'm still the same person as I was when I was younger. Being a Catholic, I was one of the first girl of 15 to be the first girl to become a child of Mary, and the first girl to have a medal, which I have now today, the medal in my arms. And much as I say, talking to young children today, I'm trying to teach them the way of life is very hard. If they go the right way about things, it'll make it easy for themselves, for their parents, their grandparents, and we'll have all our ancestry back into fold. The white man today think they own everything. Now in my family, I've got sisters married to white men. The white boys, I am the teacher, and they all love me. They say to me, which way you go? I say, I'll go that way. They laugh, and they're all picking up the same language as I am speaking now, and we have good time. I said, my brother-in-law was a police officer in Brisbane. He was the chief of police. He has just retired with my younger sister he married. They've got a beautiful home there at Bradbury Island. They have children of their own, and myself today, I have children who made me very proud that my grandchildren and my children, they're all my left-handed. How can I thank them? How can I thank God, the Savior, and everybody else who are around me? I know I got too much enemy. That's just pure jealousy. If I can do it, they can do it. Jealousy is a very bad thing to have in the family.
How come you never married a white man?
Well, I loved this little boy. He was only 14 years old when he came to Thursday Island on the boat. My sister and I she said to me, Phyllis, Mary, we go down and see who's coming in on the Jenna Thompson. And I said, all right, we'll go for a walk. So we went and told Dad where we were. And he said, bloody come home early. We got table to set and food to eat. No food, no table set, nothing. So Phyllis and I went down, and as we were going down to the wharf, the old wharf in Thursday Island, and the boat came in and laughed at me, Phyllis. She said, we go down further, so we did. Going down further, the Jenna Thompson was going near the wharf to be tied up. Then all the passengers came out from the bottom as well as the top of the boat. They were jumping onto the wharf. Then Phyllis pulled my dress sleeve and said, look, look, look. And I said to Phyllis, I've already looked. Not knowing that evening when I was doing my homework, a boy came over to the house and asked me, I was on the veranda, where was my mum? That his mother wanted to borrow some flour to make some damper. I pulled him by the shirt and said, go in there to my mum in the kitchen, which he had. On coming out, he told someone else to take the flour over to next door to his mother. And he said, can I talk to you for a minute? And I said, yes. He said, when you grow up, I'm going to marry you. And jokingly, I said, I will. That I will was the point of now I am Mrs. Brown, Mrs. Oswald Brown. But he was very foolish. I was a good wife, and people around him said to him, why did you marry Mary? She can't give you any children. She's a cripple. So he went and cried to his auntie, Molly Bush. She's now died. She said to him many times when he went to her, when they come in on a boat, little time that he had, he would run down to her place, sit in and start talking to Auntie Molly about Mary Brown, me, his wife, before. Anyway, Auntie Molly sat him down and said, Oswald, if you don't love Mary, don't marry. But if you love her, you won't be sorry. She'll give you the most beautiful children ever, which today I'm a proud mother of 4 boys and 3 daughters. And they're all working women. My youngest daughter is one of the active of all is Jacqueline Brown. She went to Canberra and I went with her. She came back herself. Guess what? She bought a $6,000 worth of Pajero. With the 5 children, she brought them back to Australia there to Cairns now. And I said, any woman like us who has mobility can do it. We crippled people are not so much crippled, but we were born that we're retarded in the world of something we don't know, eh, darling? We can do it, and we will make it. All right? So stop feeling sorry for yourself. The ones that are talking too much, they are the jealous ones. They can do no better. People with 2 good hands can become a cripple, right? And we can become so good body. I said, well, the next thing we have to say is to children. Well, today I talk to young children. I'm not busy body or anything, but I sit down and give them part of what they are to be when they grow big, what they choose to be. But to be polite, respectful to all people, anyone for that matter, color or creed. I'm telling them, if people talk about you, it's just only wind blowing, that's all, nothing else. I have a lot of enemies today because I lost Bruce. I was his friend, a friend that did everything for him. I took into stride when the government came up to Cairns. I went up to Laura. He said to me, Mary, can you tidy up the house? So which I had. I got the girls from Aboriginal up there, the girls were working there. They came and they helped me. And I told them to go home and have a bath, freshen up and iron their clothes. I had my daughter with me, Jackie. She took them down, showed them how to iron their clothes and how to dress up nicely. Then took them to the kitchen where I lived with Bruce, then to the shed and straighten out everything and set the table up for the customers.